can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy?
It's the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are at Wintry First Energy Stadium in Cleveland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it'll be a great one between the Indianapolis Colts and the Cleveland Browns. The winner here gets a ticket to Tampa. The loser stays home, and we are underway in the AFC Championship game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And what is this? They're lining up here to punt on first down. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 42. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense that
Odell Beckham Jr. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, an even 90 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
Makes the score Browns 7, Colts nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
A gain of 5 brings up.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Taylor. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2nd and 10. A very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They'll try to throw now. Brissett looking deep for Hilton. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 34. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Mayfield tosses one complete to Landry, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
At the 37-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Julian Blackman bringing him down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field. Big time drive. Let's go.
Draw play. Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Alert! Alert! Regular! Check 15.
They'll run with Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Play brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
The ball carrier. The tackle made by Malik Hooker. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Now Elliott, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Browns add on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. Oh, nice move. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. Campbell making the catch. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
On the play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They go play action with Brissett. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Play fake, Brissett. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Grant Delpit. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Set, 180. Regular. This thing is a loss. We take a win. Pistol.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's the veteran Justin Houston who got in there to make the stop. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. They'll run with Taylor. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
First down, Indianapolis.
First down, Brissett. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And this one is incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
As we've seen, their first 2 drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
A second down throw from Brissett. And this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 32 on the play. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Brissett. And he whips that one incomplete there. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. But it'll be second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Again, it's Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. 146 points and his name believe.
The Browns drive about to get started. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get real.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Baker Mayfield sacked. Taken down back at the 18-yard line.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They run. Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards here, so that gets him back within striking distance. And now it's 3rd down.
And 9.
Mayfield to throw it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
They have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. Brissett sets to throw it. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
First down, Colts.
Play action now. Brissett. Catch made here by Campbell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12. Off the play fake, here's Brissett. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. And once more for Hilton, and this time complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll throw again. Brissett. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Intended for Trey Burton. Incomplete. He was covered by Denzel Ward.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first, this from 41. Blankenship's kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Looking sideline, incomplete. So we are halfway home to figuring out who will represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't.
Alert!
Check nickel.
Here's Mayfield. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And all the way up to the 46. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
6-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. This is Elliott, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Darius Leonard blew that play up.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Up left.
Switch.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Real.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Okay, double. Check.
On third down, Mayfield eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. It's Xavier Rhodes there in on the stop.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Number 53, Mike 53. Hey, let's get in that hole. Check 53, Mike. Check 53, Mike. Switch.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
9-yard line.
Carry now for Elliott. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. And give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Hey, alert 33.
They go to Elliott again. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
King.
58, boys, 58.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. But coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
The throw over the middle taken in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
On play action, Brissett. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
Indianapolis.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Taylor. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
The ball carrier.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, here's Brissett. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 20. And right away, he'll look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Ben Banagou in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. On the carry, it's Chubb. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Tally that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a first down.
At the 37-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
You gonna take. Pistol.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. DeForest Buckner in on the tackle. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
At the 47-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
And 9.
Now it's 2nd and 9. On the counter, Elliott. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd.
53, check 53.
Hey, alert 33.
53 is the mark.
Hey,
Let's go.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think I wasn't a quarterback. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off at the 12. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On the tackle.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6.
At the 29-yard line.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
The ball carrier.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped here for no gain, and